So for letter A, and all of the vowels you will see me do when you watch all of these, A, E, I, O, U. When I say the letter at the end, I always make my muscles, I show my muscles, because we say that it's a big, strong vowel. So it helps the kids remember as the year goes on, these letters are vowels and not consonants. And we talk about that as the year goes on, and it really helps them. So we always do that with the vowels. So when you see me doing this at the end, it's because it's a vowel. So for the letter A, we talk about how this is Abby, and she is sad. So we talk about how that A sound is at the beginning of Abby and in the middle of sad. And so this is what it looks like. We say Abby is sad, and is A. When. For the letter B, I talk to the kids about how this is a baby. So we say baby, baby, and then at the end you'll see me say plop, and I tell the kids we're giving that baby a bottle. We're plopping the bottle in the baby's mouth. So B looks like this. B is baby, baby. B is B. Plop. Letter C is pretty simple. When I make the k sound, I have them make the letter C with their hand. So I say C says k, C says k, C says k. Cat, meow. D is pretty simple too. This is a dog, and he's a digging dog. So D looks like this. D. I'm a digging dog. D. I'm a digging dog. And D is D. Woof. Letter E, I tell the kids this is Eddie, and he loves his teddy. And we talk about how the F sound is in the middle of teddy and at the beginning of Eddie. And when I have the kids make that sound, I have them almost do like a train motion with the wheels. So it looks like this. We say Eddie loves his teddy, and Teddy loves E. Letter F, this is Froggy, and he loves flies. So F's pretty easy. I let them say ribbit at the end and jump if they want. So F looks like this. Froggy loves flies. Froggy loves flies, and is F. Ribbit. Letter G, I tell the kids that in kindergarten, G says G. And to reinforce this, I always have them make goat ears when we say the G sound. So this is a goat, so G looks like this. G is go, go, is G, G. Letter H is pretty simple. I make the kids, when they make the sound, they put their hand up to their mouth and make the sound, and we talk about how that's hot on our hand, that sound. So H looks like this. Is happy, happy, happy. I am happy, and is H. So the letter I, we make the I sound, and then after we make the I sound, we say dot it. And the kids really like this one. So, and then this is Iggy, and she loves her Wiggy. So the kids really like this one. It's kind of silly, but they like it. So for I, we say I dot it, I. Iggy loves her Wiggy, and Iggy loves I. For letter J, the kids are jumping. I won't jump very high for you because I don't need to, but for letter J, we just talk about how it makes the J sound, and the kids are jumping in the picture. J is pretty simple. We say J is jumping, jumping, jumping. J is J, jump, and they do a big jump. For letter K, we talk about how these are kangaroos, and they are kissing. And so I just have them make their little kangaroo paws, and then they kiss. And then there's a little thing at the end. So K looks like this. And they bounce like kangaroos. So we say is kissing kangaroos. Is kissing kangaroos. And is K. Mwah. For letter L, I let them be a little bit loud because this is a loud lion. So they do yell a little bit, but I'm always okay with that because it kind of ends pretty quickly. So, and then at the end, they're going to make a kind of a roar sound, but they make the O sound instead of an actual roar. So it looks like this. O is loud, lion. O is L. O. M is a simple one. This is a mean monster. So we say is mean monster. Is M. For the letter N, I use my student of the week, but you can pick any student you want. I typically use my student of the week, so we do that person every day for a week. But you need that student for the letter N. So we talk about how the word nice begins with the letter N. It says nice. So I'm just going to kind of point into midair, but I'll pick a student. So we say is nice, nice, nice. Madison is nice, and is N. Letter O is a little bit tricky to teach, but the kids love it. So we talk about how O says ah, and if you're an opera singer, and I also talk about how your mouth kind of makes an O when you ah. So you are the lead, the maestro of the opera. So your hands kind of control the kids. So I do it 3 times. I put my hands together, and when I open my hands, they have to say ah, 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 and then I kind of vary that. Sometimes I make it long, ah. Sometimes I make it short, ah. So they have to really pay attention to you. So O looks like this. When I do this, I'm pretending I'm the students too. Ah, 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 ah is opera, opera. Is O. Ah. Letter P, we talk about how when you go to the movie theater and you get a big bucket of popcorn and you put the popcorn in your mouth. And then at the end, we talk about how we always throw our big bucket of popcorn away. So we say, pitch it away. So that's what you'll see me do at the end. So P looks like this. Pop, pop, pop is popcorn, please. Pop, pop, pop is popcorn, please. And pop, pop, pop is P. Pitch it away. So for letter Q, we talk about how this is a queen and how she's wearing a crown. And when I do this during the Q part, I'm putting a crown on my head. So Q, and then the curtsy. At the end, we'll say, Your Highness. So I teach the girls how to curtsy. I teach the boys how to bow. So when we say Your Highness at the end, the girls curtsy, the boys bow. But really, the boys or girls can do whatever they choose. So Q looks like this. Qua, qua, qua is queen. Qua, 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 qua is Q, Your Highness. Letter R, we talk about how rain and recess both start with the sound. And so we always point to the playground and we say no rain at recess. So when you see me pointing, our playground is over here. So R looks like this. No rain at recess. Is R. Letter S is super easy and quick. This is a school. We talk about school, and how we are smart at school. So S looks like this. I'm smart at school. I'm smart at school. And is S. Letter T is teacher. So we talk about who the teacher is. I'm Mrs. B to make it easy for the kids. And so when they say Mrs. B is my teacher, I point to myself, but the kids are pointing to me. So they'll point to you. You're the teacher. So we say is teacher, teacher, teacher. Mrs. B is my teacher, and t, t, t is T. Letter U is, you can vary it a little bit. Just like I did for letter N, I typically use my student of the week for both letters. So you have to pick a student for letter U as well. So U, right away I talk to them, I always have them point when they see the letter U, because as we know, lots of kindergartners want to say yeah, or U says the yeah sound. So I have them practice pointing up right away so they remember to make that sound. So we talk about how this boy is going up and he's wearing his underwear and he has an umbrella. And then there's some words in there we say fussy and funny. So we talk about how there's the sound in the middle of those words. So when I point, I'm just pointing at my student of the week. So use a little tricky, but it looks like this. Fussy, funny, Madison's underwear, and is you. Now, if they can't handle the underwear, if they're just getting too silly, you can also say umbrella. So you would say fussy, funny, Madison's umbrella, and is you. So letter V is pretty simple. We talk about how this is a violin, and then I show the kids how somebody plays a violin, although I'm no violinist. So V, we make the V with our fingers, and we say is violin, violin, is V. W is watermelon, and so I show the kids that we do this, we make a W. And then you'll see me doing this, and I'm pretending I'm carrying a big watermelon. So W says, what is watermelon, watermelon, what is W? So the kids love X. So we talk about X-ray, and then if you go to the hospital and you get X-rays, the doctors put the X-ray in a box. So we talk about how box has the X sound at the end. So you see me doing this, and you see me do this, I'm putting the X-rays in the box. So it looks like this. X says X, X says X, X says X, X-ray in the box. So letter Y is another one of those letters where kids say Y says wah. So we talk about that, and I teach the kids that right away when they see that Y, I want them to do this, because this is yakking, 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 yakking. And we talk about what yakking means, because a lot of kids don't know it means lots of talking, although I'm surprised because they all like to do that. So Y is kind of a two-parter. We do the phonics dance, and then we sing a little song. So it looks like this. Y is yakking, yakking, yakking. Y is Y. And I will not yak today. I will not yak today. Hi ho the merry-o, I will not yak today. So letter Z, we end it super simple. We talk, Z says Z, and when you have a zipper, you zip it up. So Z looks like this. Z, z, z is zipper, zip, z, z, z is Z.